In October 1944, the United States launched the largest naval operation of World War II, the invasion of the Philippines. The Japanese plan, codenamed Shogo, was complicated but ingenious. Admiral Kurita would lead the powerful center force through the San Bernardino Strait, while Admiral Nishimura's southern force would push through the Surigao Strait. A third force under Admiral Ozawa would serve as a decoy, using Japan's remaining aircraft carriers, now largely devoid of aircraft, to draw away the American fast carrier task forces. What followed would become the largest naval battle in modern history. On October 23rd, American submarines Darter and Dace spotted Kurita's center force. In a devastating attack, they sank 2 heavy cruisers, including Kurita's flagship Atago. The admiral was forced to swim for his life before being rescued. Despite this setback, the Japanese plan proceeded. The following day, American carrier aircraft spotted and attacked the center force in the Sibuyan Sea, landing multiple hits on the super battleship Musashi. After sustaining 19 torpedo and 17 bomb hits, the mighty vessel capsized and sank, taking 1,023 of her crew with her. Meanwhile, Ozawa's decoy force had been spotted. Admiral William Bull Halsey, commanding the American Third Fleet, took the bait. Despite warnings about leaving San Bernardino Strait unguarded, Halsey led his powerful carrier force north, in pursuit of what he believed was the main Japanese threat. In the early hours of October 25th, the Southern force met its doom in Surigao Strait. In the last battleship versus battleship action in history, Admiral Jesse Oldendorf's forces crossed the Japanese T. This classic naval maneuver allowed all his ships to fire broadsides while the enemy could only fire forward guns. The Japanese force was decimated, with both battleships Yamashiro and Fuso sunk. But the real crisis developed off Samar, where Kurita's center force had emerged from San Bernardino Strait. All that stood between the powerful Japanese fleet and the vulnerable troop transports was a small group of escort carriers and destroyers, Taffy 3.
"We're going in, men. Give it all you've got."
In what became one of the most heroic actions in naval history, these small ships fought against overwhelming odds. The destroyer Johnston, under Commander Ernest Evans, charged the Japanese fleet alone, scoring torpedo hits on a heavy cruiser before being sunk. Despite the odds, Taffy 3's valiant defense would leave a mark on history. The escort carrier Gambier Bay became the only American carrier sunk by naval gunfire in the war. Other American ships followed suit in desperate attacks. But the fierce resistance, combined with confusion about the true nature of his opposition, led Kurita to withdraw just as victory seemed within his grasp. By the battle's end, the Japanese had lost 4 carriers, 3 battleships, 10 cruisers, and 9 destroyers. The Imperial Japanese Navy would never again mount a major naval operation. The Battle of Leyte Gulf secured the Philippines for the Allies and effectively ended Japan's naval power in the Pacific.